begins. All right. Hello there, Emily. How you doing?
Hello there, I'm not too bad. How about you?
I'm not too bad. That's good. Good to hear. We're just going to go over your the results from your assessment, if that's all right.
No problem.
Cool. Okay, so it says here that you suffer from multiple sclerosis, um, symptoms of fatigue, muscle weakness, mobility challenges, or because of nerve damage.
Yep, that's correct.
Some barriers we've got here are the fatigue, muscle weakness, the mobility challenges, relapse of MS symptoms, chronic pain, bladder dysfunction, and cognitive difficulties. Sorry.
Yep.
Yep. For the outcomes, this is what we're hoping to get, is finding you sustainable employment that will take your barriers into account. We hope to upskill you, maybe get some training in, and do some mock interviews to help you prepare for the interview if we can get you to a spot. It says you may require some assistance or adaptive equipment in the workplace. Is this true?
Yes.
Um, Maybe some assistance with transport to work, some grab bars and accessible bathroom facilities. We're trying to look for that in the workplace.
That sounds good.
Yep. Um, Says in the workplace you may require some support or some assistance for some activities that involve the use of fine motor skills.
Yeah.
And the requirement for further clinical assessment, I've put down financial assistance referral.
I'm happy with that.
Yep, good stuff. That's it. You want to maybe go back and forth, or do you want to do three, then three?
You can just do 3 and 3. It'll be easier.
Right. Now we've got Michael.
Yep.
Hey, Michael, how are you?
Hey, I'm not by yourself, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Just going over your assessment report
No problem.
details, what we put in there. Yep, cool. Um, it says you've got some financial stress, unemployment stress, and some symptoms from the depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, because of the depression and anxiety, it's hard. Or is it hard for you to stay focused on tasks such as updating your resume, networking, and attending job interviews?
In most cases, if I think about it, yeah.
For outcomes, we've got getting you into sustainable employment that suits your barriers regarding the anxiety and depression. We hope to upskill you and get any necessary tickets and certs. Some mock interviews to help with the process of going to job interviews. Does that sound all right?
Yep, that sounds good.
Yeah, cool. Functional outcomes, we hope to help. Sorry. Um, Functional outcomes, we've got updating and tailoring your resume, since we've got here that you've got some, struggling with that a little bit, so we can help out with that.
Yep.
Um, Helping you to stay on top of job search, and we have down that you do have occasional back pain from a previous work injury, and we know that you think that doesn't really um, affect your ability to work, but we will take that into account and make sure we aren't putting you into anything that does involve mass heavy lifting or anything like that, because we don't want to make it worse.
I appreciate it.
And for support required, we've got none, but if you do need anything, we can chuck something in there.
No problem.
All right. Now, Alex. How are you, Alex?
I'm not bad yourself. How are you?
Yeah, I'm well. Good to see you. Um, just going over the assessment reports from everything we done last time I saw you.
Yep,
We've got down the disengagement with symptoms of apathy, lack of motivation, and withdrawal from social interactions and activities. Is that true?
that is correct.
Some barriers that can give you, we've got down withdrawal from social interactions, academic underachievement, truancy, and difficulty forming meaningful relationships. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
Yep. For the outcomes, we're hoping to help you with the, give you some support with the social interaction side of things, maybe um, do some mock interviews, stuff like that, help you build up that, um, I don't know, the skill of interacting with other people, um, and some mental health support as well. Functional outcomes, we've got helping with self-care, um, support required. I've just got down here regular appointments to monitor progress, make sure that we're tracking and um, staying proactive
Yep,
with the job search. Yep. And for further clinical assessment, I've just got a mental health referral. Um, was there anything else for that?
I don't believe so. I think you pretty much marked off everything.
Awesome. All right. Good stuff.
All
That's
right.
them done.
Yep.
Now we got your three.
Okay. Who we want to start with first?
Whatever you want. I thought
Well,
Emily, because that was my strongest, I thought. But I was the most nervous, so I messed up my strongest one. So,
I'll
hey,
go. I'll go Michael first. Hey, Michael, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, mate. I've just got you in here today just to tell you on how the appointment and assessment went. Yeah, so if that's okay with you.
Yep.
All right, Michael. So for your tolerance, I've wrote down depression, generalized anxiety disorder, fatigue, and irritability. Would this sound true to you?
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Okay. And now we'll move on to your risk and barriers. So I've got here that a financial stress is a big barrier for you. Yep. And lack of motivation and self-confidence. Is this correct? Yep, no
Yeah.
problem. Okay, so now these are the outcomes that we want to more move to. So we'll start off with we've got enhanced job readiness. Does that sound good to you?
Right. Yep.
Yep, and we're gonna upskill and do some other mock interviews to help you get into the employment industry. Would
That'd be
that work
awesome.
good? Awesome,
Oh yeah.
nice. Okay, so now for the functional outcomes, I've got here that obviously the being the first one, better stress management. Would that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And we'll get greater independence, enhance
That
quality of life, and we'll also work on your resume apart from the employment side of things.
that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Now, for the support required, I have got none here, but if you believe you feel like you need any other support, you'll be sure to let me know.
Of course. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael.
Problem.
Done. All right. Alex. Hey, Alex, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, mate. I've just got you in here today to let you know what the assessment results come back on. So if you don't mind me, I'll just start.
Great, thank you.
Okay, Alex, so for the first one that I've got here that I can read, it's lack of motivation. Does this sound correct to you? And apathy and disengagement?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, mate. All right, now we'll move on to the risk barriers. So the first one that I can see here is you've got limited life skills. Does this sound correct?
I would agree with that. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And difficulty in forming meaningful relationships, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. It has gotten worse over the years. Hoping to look into that, but try and fix it.
We will help you with whatever we can, mate. Okay, now I'll move on to the outcomes. This is more what we're wanting in the end. So for the first one, I've got enhanced social support.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep, and there's another one here, effective mental health support,
That'd be great.
and another great one that I think you might like is improved well-being and quality of life.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome, no worries. All right, now we've got the functional outcomes. So the first one I've written down is improved self-care skills.
Yeah. I would agree with that one too. Yep.
Ooh. Next one, employment readiness.
Yeah. I don't feel ready right now.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get you ready for that. And I've got the last two here, improved mental health and increase independence. Does that sound right to you?
Yep.
Awesome. Alrighty, now we'll move on to the support required. So the first one I've got here is regular monitoring and assessments. Would you agree with this?
Yes.
Yep. And family, just a bit more family support. Do you reckon that could help in any way?
Yeah. That'd be great.
Awesome. And I might also look into life skills training as well, if that's okay with you.
Sure. Yep.
No
Yep.
problem. All right. And for the requirements after this assessment, I've written down a mental health assessment. If does that work with you?
I was gonna ask for one. Thank you.
No problem. All right, awesome. All right, we'll move on to Emily. Hi, Emily. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. So I'll just be getting back to you about the assessment results that we had gotten. So if you don't
Awesome.
mind me starting, I'll just start.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for your tolerance, I see that you've got multiple sclerosis, correct?
Yep.
And three of the other big ones that I see is fatigue, muscle weakness, and nerve damage, correct? No worries. All right. In saying that, we'll move on to the risk and barriers. So I see that we've put down emotional well-being for you. Does that sound more right to you?
Yeah. That would be good. Yeah.
Yep. And I see that social support might be one. You may face challenges in assessing adequate social support, including caregiver assistance, peer mentorship, or community.
Yeah. I would agree with that one.
Yep, no problem. And with all your other physical limitations and stuff, we'll move on to the outcomes. So the outcome is pretty much what we're hoping to get in the end. So for the first one, I wrote increase independence. Does that sound right to you?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Enhance quality of life.
Yep.
And as we were talking before, successful employment integration.
That would be great.
Awesome. All right, we'll move on to the functional outcomes. So the first one that I see is improved mobility.
That would be great. Yes. I need
Yep.
that.
And increased participation in daily tasks, would you say?
Yeah. Yeah. That'd make me feel a bit more independent. Yeah.
Yep. And for the support required that I've got here, the first one that I've written down is mental health support. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
No problem. And for requirements for other clinical assessments, I've got a cognitive assessment. Would you agree?
Yeah. I think I could benefit from that.
Okay, no problem. We're done.
Yeah, boy.
I
I
butchered
just
that
messaged
last
my.
one. How are we gonna cut
No,
it
you
up?
killed it. Oh, we can, I think.
Yeah, we'll find a way. We've done it anyway.
How long did it take? What do you reckon, like 10?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, so this next part, we have to send one of our reports. So like pick Emily, Alex, or whatever. Swap. I just messaged Cordelia. Well, you can stop recording now. She's like, what?
What?
Recording should be done any second.